Throughout the history of land development, it was always assumed a rectangular home would be built on a rectangular lot. Lots were rectangular because they were easy to design and quick for the survey crew to stake out. Planners assumed the smallest rectangular lot allowed by ordinance would squeeze out the maximum density to please the developers who paid them. Architects assumed the home design would be in a rectangular lot, also assuming there would be no view opportunities to the side. They would also assume any quality space would be in the rear yard. Thus, while the fancy facade might be in the front, living spaces are rear-oriented. The pursuit of density requires a narrow lot, made worse by the garage typically being in the front of the home. The result is creating subdivision after subdivision with terrible streetscapes sacrificing curb appeal, perceived value, and marketability. With today's rising costs and threat of increasing interest rates, developers and builders must create better value to attract customers. The past 27 years, we've discovered new land development methods and created new software technologies. They have been used on over 1,100 neighborhoods in 47 states and 18 nations. These have a demonstrated 25% average reduction of infrastructure compared to conventional, grid-like suburban planning of the same density. These methods result in larger, non-rectangular lots. Architectural shaping is a new method that merges planning and architecture. It takes advantage of the lot shapes to add tremendous value and function to the home, especially at higher densities. By holding a minimum angle, we could take advantage of the lot shape without an excessive number of floor plans. For example, here is a typical empty nester floor plan of a narrow home. It is compared to a modified plan that is redesigned on an interior pie-shaped lot of the same size and density. Using the precision spatial software technology we developed allows us to compare the efficiency of the two plans. The shaped home has a 41% increase in living space, which will be perceived as even more space because it flows through the home. The shaped home has a connection to the front streetscape as well as the larger rear yard because the home does not have to be as deep to maintain the same square footage. Wasted space in hallway is eliminated, as well as a potential less construction costs by having fewer walls to build. Most important is the increase in curb appeal and quality views from within the home by blending interior spaces with adjacent open spaces. Now let's look at the same comparison but having a home on the outside pie shape. In this example, the home gets significantly wider at the rear, and by setting the front wall slightly back, we gain additional width at the front. To make up for the garage forward impact, the front porch gets larger and the facade detailing a bit more attractive. Now let's look at what happens on a narrow 35-foot wide home using architectural shaping that would fit in an urban or suburban setting. The inside pie lot home has an almost hidden full 3-car garage, a full wraparound front porch dominating the facade, panoramic views to the streetscape, and space that flows through the home. The outer pie house has a hidden 2-car garage, a deep front porch dominating the facade, panoramic views to the rear yard, and space that flows through the home. The 700-lot Trisona in Viera, Florida utilized architectural shaping on all of its lots, from a 35-foot wide home to their larger homes. This footage, filmed just a year after construction began, is proof that a neighborhood using all of the available innovations and technologies we invented creates more value. Not only benefits the builder and developer by increased sales, but more important, provides a greater value for the home buyer in an exciting neighborhood that provides a much greater living standard. Better neighborhoods, of course, make more sustainable cities. If you are a builder or developer, we can help you increase value so you will have the edge when the market tightens up. If you are a city, contact us to discover how new methods and technologies can help your city grow smarter. For consultants, we have the technology and training to provide far better services for your clients, private or public. Contact us today.